Hello, beloved souls. My name is Jem, Jem, and as you all know, I'm an author and I'm really trying to plug my own work. Out of every book that I'm publishing on Amazon, this book is my favorite. It is channeled material from 2003 to 2015. And I'm just going to randomly open up the book and we're going to look at astrology and the Hollow Earth. So on the 5th of the 9th, 2005, it said, "Welcome, Jem. Now you wish to discuss astrology. Once, Greek astrologers studied the heavens and decided humans were controlled by their ruling star depending on the time and location of birth. They believed heaven influenced our fortunes because in those ancient times people had pagan beliefs. These astrologers predicted events from studying stars and from dreams. Today, astrology is based on working out positions of stars at birth. However, your destiny and your nature are not created by heaven. This is a silly idea. Astrology is wrong because many follow the advice and predictions based on a moving heavenly body. This is not proof. You are not celestially controlled. Your fate is a choice, not a star configuration. Most people understand that they are responsible for the things that happen, yet there are those who think their sun sign is their predisposition to things because of the idea you are controlled externally by cosmic forces. If a person has an idea they're a child of the Aquarius age, then they feel they are being manipulated by the stars. Stars are a creation. They are part of your solid universe. They do not create or interfere in the created play of creators. And then I said, I have included in this chapter the side issues because it was written at the same time I was asking about astrology, even if this is a little or no reference. Question: are there other planets like Earth with life forms in this created universe? Yes, Jem, there are other forms of life living in your solid, limited universe. We can tell you that even on your own Earth, there are life forms you are unaware of. Lying in the ground are forms of life which are very alien to you. They live in other strata of Earth and have no knowledge of space because their life is the Earth's crust. You have no idea of their environment. In the center of Earth, the core is completely hollow. It rotates and spins very rapidly, and this is where the Earth has life. People have already postulated that Earth in the center is hollow, and indeed it is. So I said, I myself have not seriously thought of this. Jules Verne was just a science fiction fantasy. So, at the time of writing this, had not considered the subject. So it goes on to say, now science accepts the Earth has axis, but dismisses a hollow core. Yet they have known the possibility since Einstein proved a motion where gravity can become so dense that Earth is spun slower and slower to compensate for its mass. And I've got in brackets, I have not proven this concept, no physics expertise. And then it goes on to say, they believe if Earth was completely dense, then eventually it will slow down and stop spinning. Yet, Earth is not slowing down, it is spinning faster. Correct, Jem? It is because Earth is hollow and so spins faster. Eventually, this is scary, it will spin off its axis. So I said, why? So it said, the first reason is because of human consciousness vibrating at a higher frequencies. Also, the hollow Earth is spreading. So I said, why? How? The Earth is hollow, and the crust is being split because of several reasons. Firstly, nuclear tests from certain countries have resulted in deep fissures where the mantle can use to allow its fire flow. So I said, what is the mantle? And the answer, the mantle is where the hot fluid flows. And I said, lava? It is that. It is the rocks and earth strata which are. And I've questioned strata, different levels of dirt, rocks, or ground material. And I said, please continue about the hollow causes. And it said, there are also earth tensions, which are plates which rub against one another, and because fissures have recently erupted, the earth has been leaking, so the mantle has been losing its consistent, even flow, resulting in empty strata. Correct, like an empty riverbed. And then I said, question, what are the causes? And listen to this. Aliens have interrupted the magnetic poles by changing Earth's solidity for the purpose of changing the nature of the universe. Just give me a minute to change. It's pouring here. And I said, how is this affecting those life forms at the center? Answer, they are dying because their world is changing. So I said, what are they? What do they look like? Answer, they are similar to the rocks of the earth. In other words, their bodies are dense, solid, and hard like a rock. They are not like you or sea. They have no conscious thought. They live as one. They are dying because an earth which becomes emptier loses the density which they need to exist. So I said, are they just rocks then? And they said, no, they are beings. And I said, were they capable of motion? Did they have a society? And they said they were independent of each other, even though they were living as one. You don't understand. These entities lived as one, but lived independently. They lived as one entity, similar to coral, where millions of organisms come together. They live independently. They were unaware of each other They were all they knew. They did not move like your idea of motion. And it goes on. Please, please buy this book. My dog's a little bit anxious. The rain's coming down really hard. So I'm going to end this video. Take care of yourselves and each other. Love, light, and blessings. Bye.